dear students and viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my online class. I am Murshida Imam, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Government Shahid Sohrawardi College, Dhaka. Today I will continue a class for the students of class 12. My dear students, how are you? Hope you are fine and doing your online classes regularly. Today we will learn some other rules of using the right form of verbs, and it will be the last class on this topic. My dear students, and in our next class we will start learning the rules of changing sentences. My dear students, are you ready to do the class? Yes. Ready? Then let's start our class today. My dear students, look at the whiteboard please. At first, look at those sentences, okay? At first, you will try to do it by yourself, then we will learn the rules. Look at sentence number 1. No sooner had the thief see the police than he ran away. In bracket, see and run, okay? You have to use the right form of verbs, that is see and run. No sooner had the thief see the police than he ran away. You have to use the right form of the verb see and run in this sentence, okay? Then go to sentence number 2. Hardly had we reached the college when the bell ring. Okay, in bracket, reach and ring. You have to use the right form verbs of those verbs, that is reach and ring. Hardly had we reached the college when the bell ring. Then sentence number 3. He talks as if he be mad. In bracket, be. Sentence number 4. He talked as if he be mad. Okay, he talked as if he be mad. Same sentences, but here you see sentence number 3 he talks, but sentence number 4 he talked. Okay, then go to sentence number 5. He pretends as though he know everything. In bracket, know. You have to use the right form of this verb, know. Okay, here. Then go to sentence number 6. He pretended as though he know everything. In bracket, know. Here, sentence number 5 pretends and sentence number 6 pretended. Okay. And then go to sentence number 7. It is high time we exercise good habits. In bracket, exercise. Then sentence number 8. It is high time to, in bracket, exercise good habits. Okay. Then sentence number 9. I wish I be a poet. Be, in bracket, be. Then sentence number 10. Would that I dance. Okay, in bracket, dance. Sentence number 11. While read attentively, I heard a sound. In bracket, read. Then go to sentence number 12. While I read attentively, I heard a sound. In bracket, read. Then go to sentence number 13. It is long since I see her last. In bracket, see. Then sentence number 14. It was long since I see her last. In bracket, see. Okay. Now we learn the rules and then try to solve those problems. Okay. At first, try to do it by yourself. Okay, my dear students. And now we learn rules. Okay, look at the whiteboard please. That is, after learning this rule, we will be able to solve question number 1. Okay, no sooner had ... than. Okay, now we will learn the structure of this type of sentences, that is, no sooner had ... than. Then look at the structure. No sooner had plus subject plus V3, that means past participle form of the verb. ... plus then plus subject plus V2. Okay, that is past form of the verb. If we find this type of a structure, that is no sooner had, we will, what will be the form of the verb? First clause, that is subject plus V3, that is we will use the past participle form of the verb, and after then, that is the next clause will be written in the form of past indefinite tense, that is subject plus V2, that is we have to use the past form of the verb. Okay, my dear students, now try to solve Question number 1. What will be the correct answer, my dear students? No sooner had the thief see. Okay, see, no sooner had plus subject plus verb. So we will use the past participle form of the verb see. And no sooner had the thief see the police than he ran away. Run. Okay, then this clause will be written in the form of past indefinite tense. Then what will be the correct form of the verb run here, my dear students? Ran. Okay, and here seen, see, saw, seen, that is the past participle form of verb see is seen. So we'll use here seen, and here ran. Okay, write down the correct answer, please. Okay, now my dear students, look at sentence number 2. Hardly had we reached the college when the bell ring. Okay, now we learn the structure. Hardly had dot dot when. Okay, look at this structure, please. Hardly had oblique scarcely had. Okay, dot dot when. Then look at the structure. Hardly had oblique scarcely had plus subject plus V3. That means past participle form of the verb plus dot dot when plus subject plus V2. That is past indefinite tense. So if we find this type of structure, that is hardly or scarcely, okay, and when, then we will use this structure, hardly had or scarcely had plus subject plus V3. Okay, and after when, that is the next clause will be written down in the form of past indefinite tense. First sentence past perfect, and then last sentence last clause past indefinite tense. Okay, then what will be the correct answer of sentence number 2, my dear students? Hardly had we reached the college when the bell ring. Okay, hardly had. So we will use here the past participle form of the verb, that is hardly had plus subject plus V3. Okay, so our correct answer will be reached. The past participle form of verb reach is reached. So hardly had we reached the college when the bell ring. Okay, ring. What is the past form of ring? Ring, rang, rung. Okay, here we'll use the past form of the verb ring, that is rang, R-A-N-G. So now write down the correct answer, please, my dear students. Then the correct answer of sentence number 2 is hardly had we reached the college when the bell rang, R-A-N-G. Okay, then go to sentence number 3. He talks as if he be mad. Okay, and now we learn this rule, and after learning this rule, that is as if oblique as though, the structure now we learn regarding as if oblique as though, and after learning those rules we will be able to solve problem number 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and students, look at the structure, please. That is, if we find as if or as though in between two clauses, what will be the structure? Yes, look at structure number 1, that is, and structure number 1 and 2 will be written down or will follow this structure when we will find in bracket be verb. Okay, be, that is he talks as if he be mad, he talked as if he be mad. Okay, be. If we find in bracket be verb, then we will follow this structure, that is structure number 1 and structure number 2. Okay, my dear students, now look at structure number 1, that is as if oblique as though, regarding present tense plus as if oblique as though plus subject plus where plus dot dot. Okay, now my dear students, if we find as if or as though in between two clauses, then if we find present tense, okay, present tense plus as if or as though, then we will follow this structure, that is subject plus where. Okay, after subject we will put where if we find be verb, and if we find present tense before as if or as though. Okay, my dear students, look at the structure, please. Present tense plus as if oblique as though plus subject plus where. If we find in bracket be verb, okay, we will use where, and if we find present tense before as if or as though, then we will follow this structure. Okay, so look at this sentence, please. He talks as if he be mad. Okay, he talks. So we will see present tense, that is present indefinite tense. Okay, present indefinite tense plus as if plus subject. So we'll then what will be the correct answer of sentence number 3, my dear students? He talks, that is present indefinite tense, and as if, then subject. then be verb, be. So what will be the correct answer, my dear students? What will be the correct answer here? My dear students, were. Yes, you're right. He talks as if he were mad, not was. Okay, my dear student, mind it. That is, he talks as if he were mad. So write down the correct answer, please. Okay, my dear students, now read sentence number 4. He talked as if he be mad. Then look at this rule, please. That is past indefinite plus as if or as though plus subject plus had been plus dot dot. Okay, my dear students. Then if we find two clauses in between as if or as though, and the first clause is written down in past indefinite tense, so that is subject plus be2. Okay, then we will follow this structure after as if or as though, that is subject plus had been. If we find be verb, my dear students, okay, we will use had been, that is past perfect tense. You know, we will use past perfect tense, had plus past participle. Okay, that is had. Be verb, the past participle form of be verb is been, so had been, subject plus had been plus dot dot. Then look at sentence number 4, my dear students. He talked, so you see past indefinite tense here, and as if. Okay, then past indefinite plus as if plus subject he, then be verb. Then what will be the correct answer here, my dear students? Were or been? Were or had been, my dear students? Had been. Yes, you're right. That is, we find here talked, not talks. Okay, if we find talks, he were mad, and if we find talked past indefinite tense, or that is past form of verb, we'll use had been. Okay, he talked as if he had been mad, in bracket be verb, so we'll use had been. He talked as if he had been mad. Write down the correct answer, please. Now, my dear students, look at sentence number 5. That is, he pretends as though he know everything, in bracket know. Okay, now you see here know, verb know, not be verb. Okay, but you find as if or as though here, as though, but here in bracket know. So other than be verb, what will be the structure? Yes, look at this structure, please. If we find another verb except be verb, then we will follow this structure, that is present tense plus as if oblique, present tense plus as if oblique as though plus subject plus v2. Okay, we will use the past form of the verb. If we find present tense and in between as if or as though and then another clause, then what will we use? We will use the structure of past indefinite tense, that is subject plus v2. So look at the sentence, please. He pretends as though he know everything. Pretends. So you see present tense here, present indefinite tense. So what is the correct answer here, my dear students? Yes, you are right. We will use the past form of the verb know. Then what is the past form of the verb know? Knew. K-N-E-W, knew. So write down the correct answer, please. So the correct answer of sentence number 5 is he pretends as though he knew everything. Now look at the another sentence, that is he pretended as though he know everything. Here we find past indefinite tense, that is pretended. So we'll follow this structure, that is past indefinite plus as if oblique as though plus subject plus had plus v3, that is past perfect tense. Okay, had plus past participle form of the verb. If we find past indefinite tense before as if or as though, then we will follow this structure in the next clause, that is subject plus had plus v3, that is past perfect tense. So you will follow the structure of past perfect tense. Then my dear students, what will be the correct answer of sentence number 6? He pretended. So you see here past indefinite tense. So and as though. Okay, so he pretended as though he know everything. Then what is the correct answer, my dear students? Here, knew or had known? Yes, you are correct. Had plus v3, that is the past participle form of the verb know. Know, knew, known. So the correct answer will be like that, had known. He pretended as though he had known everything. Write down the correct answer, please. Then go to sentence number 7. it is high time we exercise good habits. Okay, then look at the structure please. That is, it is time oblique high time. We'll learn the structure of this type of sentences. That is, if we find it is time or high time, look at sentence structure number 1. It is time oblique high time plus subject plus V2. Okay, if we find it is time oblique high time plus subject. Okay, if we find subject after it is time or high time, if we find subject, okay, then we will follow this structure. That is, we will use the past form of the verb. Okay, subject plus V2. So it is time or high time plus subject plus V2. We will use the past form of the verb. So what will be the correct answer here, my dear students? Here we see it is the high time we, that is subject. Here we find a subject we. It is high time we exercise good habits. So what will be the correct answer, my dear students? Here V2 of the verb, that is V2 form of the verb exercise, that is the past form of the verb exercise. What is the past form of the verb exercise? Exercised. Okay, so you will write down the answer in this way. That is, it is high time we exercised good habits. Write down the correct answer please. Then go to sentence number 8. It is high time to exercise good habits, in bracket exercise. Now we will follow this structure. That is, it is time oblique high time plus 2 plus V1. Okay, if we find 2 after it is time or high time, if we find 2, okay, we will use the present form of the verb. Okay, V1, that is the main verb of the, or that is the present form or the main form of the verb. Okay, it is time or high time plus 2 plus V1. Here now look at the sentence, my dear students. It is high time to exercise good habits. Here is no verb, no subject here. Okay, only 2. So we'll follow this structure. That is the present form of the verb, given verb, that is exercise. What is the present form of the verb exercise? Exercise, you know. So this is the answer. That is, it is high time to exercise good habits. No change. Okay, it is high time to exercise good habits. Right? I am not writing down this word once again. That is exercise. That is, it is high time to exercise good habits. That's all about it is high time, time or high time. Then go to sentence number 9. I wish I be a poet. Okay, I wish I be a poet. Now after learning this rule, we will be able to solve question number 9 and 10. Okay, now look at the sentence please. This rule please. I wish, I like, if, would that, I fancy. Okay, then if we find these words, that is I wish, I like, if, would that, I fancy. Okay, and then subject. If we find this type of word before at the beginning of the sentence, and then subject, and then in bracket be verb. Okay, if we find in bracket be verb, then we'll follow this structure number 1, that is subject plus where or could be. Okay, where oblique could be. We can use both where or could be. Okay, we can use where or could be. That is, if we find this type of words at the beginning of the sentence, and if we find a subject after this type of words, we will follow this structure. Okay, where or could be. In bracket be verb, we will find, if we find in bracket be verb, we will use these words, that is where or could be. In place of be verb, we will use where or could be. Okay, my dear students, now look at sentence number 9. I wish I be a poet. Here we find I wish. Okay, and then subject I. Then I wish plus subject plus be verb. Okay, then in bracket be. So what is the correct answer, my dear students? Where or could be. Okay, where or could be, both are correct. I wish I were a poet, or I wish I could be a poet. Now write down the correct answer please. Where or could be. So I have written down the answer here. That is, I wish I were a poet, or I wish I could be a poet. Okay, my dear students. Then go to sentence number 10. Would that I dance. Would that. Okay. Here once again we will learn this rule, that is I wish, I like, if, would that, or I fancy. If we find this type of words and we after that after those words, if we find a subject, okay, and then a verb rather than be verb, okay, not be verb but other verbs, that is here we find dance, action verb, okay, dance. So here we will follow this structure, that is subject plus V2. V2, that is we will use the past form of the given verb, or we may use could plus V1, okay, could plus present form of the given verb. Both are correct, okay, my dear students. Then what will be the correct answer of sentence number 10? Would that I dance. Then we can use danced or could dance, okay, both are correct. Would that I danced, that is past form of the verb, or could dance, okay. Now write down the correct answer please. Then right answer of sentence number 10, would that I danced, okay, I write down the answer here, that is would that I danced or would that I could dance, okay. Now go to sentence number 11 and 12, okay. After learning the rule, we will be able to solve sentence number 11 and 12, that is while read attentively I heard a sound. Now look at this rule please. While, okay, we'll learn two structures regarding while, that is structure number 1 regarding while, that is while plus V1 plus ing, that is if we find no subject after while, we will use this structure, that is while plus present form of the verb plus ing, okay, then plus dot dot subject plus V2, that is subject plus past form of the verb. So here we see sentence number 11, we see that there is no subject, okay, in between while and verb, there is no subject. While read, while read. So what will be the correct answer, my dear students, here? Yes, you are right. While reading attentively, while reading attentively, I heard a sound. As there is no subject in between while and verb, so we will use or we'll add ing after the present form of the verb, that is while reading attentively I heard a sound. Write down the correct answer please. While reading attentively I heard a sound. Then go to sentence number 12. While I read attentively I heard a sound. Here we find a subject here, okay, I. In between while and verb read, we find a subject here, I. So what will be the correct answer here, my dear students? Yes, we learn the structure, that is if we find while plus subject, that is if we find while and after while, if we find subject, while plus subject plus was oblique were plus V1 plus ing, that is we will follow the structure of past continuous tense, okay. If we find this type of a structure, that is while plus subject, if we find while plus subject, then we will follow the structure of past continuous tense, that is was oblique were, after subject we will use was or were according to subject plus V1 plus ing, that is past continuous tense, plus dot dot, and the next class will be written down in the form of past indefinite tense, that is subject plus V2, subject plus past form of the verb, okay. Now I know you can be able to do sentence number 12, that is while I read attentively I heard a sound. My dear students, what will be the correct answer here? While I. So we find a subject here, so we'll follow this structure, that is we'll write down the sentence in the following the structure of past continuous tense. So after I, what will be used here, my dear student? Was or were? Was. So while I was reading attentively I heard a sound. While I was reading attentively I heard a sound. Write down the correct answer please. So correct answer of sentence number 12, while I was reading attentively I heard a sound. Then go to sentence number 13 and 14, okay. It is long since I you see her last. And sentence number 14, it was long since I see her last. So you see here same sentence, but here the difference is that it is long and here it was long. Okay, then after learning this rule, we'll be able to solve sentence number 13 and 14. Look at this rule, please. That is since. Okay, since, if we find since in between two clauses, then the first clause is if the first clause is present tense, then the next clause, that is after since, will use the structure of past indefinite tense, that is subject plus V2. Okay, present tense plus since plus subject plus V2. If we find present tense before since, then next clause will be written down in the form of past indefinite tense. So my dear students, look at sentence number 13. It is long since I see her last. It is long. So you see present tense here. Okay, present indefinite tense. So we'll follow this structure. Then what will be the correct answer, my dear students? Here, it is long since I see her last. That is the, now we'll use the past form of the verb see. So saw. It is long since I saw her last. Write down the correct answer, please. Saw. So the correct answer of sentence number 13, it is long since I saw her last. Okay, now sentence number 14. To solve this problem, to solve this sentence, we'll follow this structure. That is past indefinite plus since plus subject plus had plus V3. That is, if we find past indefinite tense before since, okay, then the next clause will be written down in the form of that is following the structure of past perfect tense. Okay, subject plus had plus V3, subject plus had plus V3. Then here we see it was long, so past indefinite tense. It was long since I see her last. Then what will be the correct answer here, my dear students? Yes, you are right. That is, it was long, so past indefinite tense. So the next clause will be written in the form of past perfect tense. So we'll use had and past participle form of the verb seen. So what will be the correct answer? Had seen. It was long since I had seen her last. Write down the correct answer, please. Then that's all about the rules today, my dear students. Now I will give you homework from these rules. Get ready to take homework, and I will also give you the solution of our previous class. Now get ready and write down the answer of our previous class and compare it with your writing, and take homework. My dear students, look at the board, please. Homework for you. Sentence number 1. No sooner had I hear the bell than I become alert. In bracket here and become. Okay. You have to use the right form of the verb hear and become. Then go to sentence number 2. She proceeded as though I not speak. In bracket not speak. You have to use the right form of the verb not speak here. Okay. Sentence number 3. It is high time we study hard. In bracket study. Sentence number 4. It is long since we first meet. Okay, meet. In bracket meet. Sentence number 5. He behaves as if he be unruly. In bracket be. Okay, she behaves as if she be unruly. Okay, be. In bracket be. Sentence number 6. She behaved as if she be unruly. She behaved as if she be unruly. Okay. Then sentence number 7. He talked as though he know nothing about the incident. In bracket no. Okay, you have to use the right form of the verb no here. Then go to sentence number 8. If I be a king. In bracket be. Okay. Then sentence number 9. Scarcely had they arrive at the station when the train leave. In bracket arrive and leave. Okay. Sentence number 10, and the last sentence for you. I fancy I turn a trifle pale. Okay. In bracket turn. I fancy I turn a trifle pale. In bracket turn. You have to use the right form of the verb turn here. Okay. That's all about the homework for your next class. And now I will give you the solution of the homework of our previous class. Okay, I have written down only the answer. Compare it with your writing, please. Sentence number 1, the right answer of sentence number 1 is crying. 2, sentence number 2, working. Sentence number 3, the correct answer of sentence number 3, done. Okay, crying, working, done. Then sentence number 4, broken. Sentence number 5, going. Sentence number 6, live. Sentence number 7, returning. Sentence number 8, walk. Sentence number 9, swimming. And sentence number 10, finished. And here's the answer of our previous class. Now, my dear students, that's all about the homework and previous answer of the previous class. Okay, no more today. Then, my dear students, see you again in our next class. And in our next class, we will learn the rules of changing sentences. Okay, my dear students. Till then, goodbye. Allah Hafiz. Thank you very much.